Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It's Thursday morning and yeah, it's an okay day here in Northern England. I'm going to start this video by saying I am peed off, guys. What an SHIT show the Kiely Rodni investigation has turned out to be. I don't know how the family must feel, seriously. Whether they think this is okay or what, or whether they're as frustrated as I am as an outsider looking in. The other night, I watched Doug from Adventures with Purpose on duty run. He said it's normal to seal the windows when you find a vehicle underwater to get it out, whether you choose to get it out as it lays there on the bottom, so you get it out upside down if it's upside down, or whether you choose to turn it underwater if it is upside down. You seal the windows. If there's windows busted out or windows open, you seal them. Why? So you don't lose evidence. And it was very clear from the footage that the windows weren't sealed, and that was real pause for thought. It really was. And I didn't mention it in any videos because I thought, well, it's the FBI. The FBI asked Adventures with Purpose to step aside and, get the other side of the crime scene tape while they did the removal of the vehicle and Kiely from Proser Creek Reservoir. And Doug said that, if they'd have done the removal, they'd have sealed the windows. And that makes absolute sense because this is a potential crime scene. Now, fast forward to right now, and Checkit TV is still live. It's just gone 7 AM here in England. I'm 8 hours ahead of California, so in California it's still yesterday. And Checkit TV is still live. I've been watching him just before I came out. And he's recovered Kiely's MacBook, her laptop, and a bunch of other stuff from Proser Creek Reservoir. He went there with magnets to try and locate some of the things that might have fallen out of the vehicle as it was removed because it was rolled, or stuff that's, I don't know, come out during the time that her vehicle's been underwater. He rang the cops and said, I think I found Kiely's laptop. Now we know there was a MacBook in that vehicle because on Adventures with Purpose's footage, we saw the charger. I knew that was a MacBook charger because I've got exactly the same charger. So we knew there was a laptop in there, an Apple laptop in there. But we don't know what was recovered. We only know what was in there from the few things we can see from Adventures with Purpose's footage. We don't know whether the cell phone's been recovered. We don't know anything. Checkit TV rang law enforcement and he was really frustrated because he couldn't get through. He couldn't get someone to call him back. He couldn't get through. So have they already made up their mind about this investigation, even though they're not going to release any reports until at least the 1st of November? Have they already made up their mind based on the information they've got now? Don't they think that anything from Kiely's vehicle is going to assist them in their investigation? Or are they just lazy? I mean, you've got to ask the question. He rang the sheriff's office. So have they just washed their hands of it? Anyway, he got in touch with SF Investigates from Twitter, the PI, who was working with Kiely's grandpa and Kiely's dad. And they managed to get in touch with Kiely's grandpa. And the MacBook has been recovered. A bunch of other items have been recovered. Checkit TV said he handed Kiely's laptop to her grandpa. So don't the FBI want to have a look to see if there's anything of interest on that MacBook? Don't they want to know when that MacBook cease to function. Wouldn't that be relevant? I'm not going to try it. I've got a MacBook Air and I've got a MacBook Pro, and I'm not going to try it. Actually, I've got an old one. I've got an old one that still turns on. I could do an experiment and submerge it in the creek over there and see how long it takes to stop functioning. But no, I'm not going to do that. Isn't that relevant? How do we know it's not relevant? How do they know it's not relevant if they haven't checked it? It's just really frustrating. It's frustrating because they've got Kiely's autopsy results, according to the media who've put in a Freedom of Information request. But they're not going to release anything at all until their investigation's complete. So what? Why? It's fueling wild theories. Now, law enforcement don't have to care about social media or the wild theories. The family don't have to look at social media and the wild theories. But they could stop it. They could stop it by giving some preliminary results. You know, there's already loads and loads of speculation as to, you know, they're gaining evidence to make arrests. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe that's why they're not interested in releasing anything, and why they're not interested in the contents of Kiely's vehicle, because they have bigger fish to fry. They have certain people in mind who they're looking to arrest. But that is just speculation on my part. What if they've just concluded it was an accident, and therefore what was in Kiely's vehicle is irrelevant? It could go both ways. And by speculating like this, what point is it? We don't know. Now, there was some other items that he recovered. SF Investigators says that there's some things that he's not going to release that were recovered. So is that Kiely's phone? You know, you've got to ask the question. Adventures with Purpose have not said whether Kiely's phone was in the vehicle. But do the FBI have it? Do they need it? Do they want it? Do they care? Maybe they do have Kiely's phone, and that's given them all the answers they need, and maybe that they know when that phone stopped functioning. So, or they've got a positive ID of Kiely and Kiely's vehicle at Boca the day after. We don't know. There's all these speculations, and we've got until November to wait for answers. So it begs the question, are we all going to be talking about this for the next 2 months? And the theories get wilder and wilder? Well, no, I'm not going to partake in that. I'm not going to speculate for the next 2 months. There's loads of other cases out there that need attention. But it is frustrating. It really is. It really is. Anyway, guys, just a quick one today. Hello. Just a quick one today. Wanted to get that out. If there's any further updates later, I will make another video. It's goodbye from Miss Tillington and Miss Cassie Springer, both of whom are not interested in saying goodbye because they've found some good smells. Bye, guys.